Hi everyone and welcome back to Web Gaming and episode 12 of Let's Play Planet Coaster. We're back again in King's Mountain, and today we're going to get this area finished. So our emerald area will be finished today. The only thing I haven't yet finished is some naming of the buildings and rides. But that's where you guys come in. You can, if you can, get your suggestions down in the comments of any ride names, or we are building a restaurant, so a restaurant name as well. Yeah guys, and that is pretty much it. So sit back, relax and enjoy the time lapse. It's not a long video today, but we'll see you after the time lapse. Welcome back, guys. So there we have it. This area is now mainly complete. Yeah, so we're starting off from the other end of this area and walking back on ourselves today, because obviously, as you can see from the time lapse, we have a very exciting addition to this area. But firstly, we're starting off with this restaurant. This, as I said last week, is just a space filler. It's just put here just to fill the gap. But I think it's worked out pretty nice with the restaurant there. But as you can see, it doesn't have a name, so please do get your suggestions in if you can think of a name for this area and this restaurant. Yeah, and so continuing on through this area, as you can see, with everything put together now, this area has just sort of come to life, and it's just I think it's turned out really well. I know there's a lot of green, but it's an emerald area, and I did state that I will have different colour areas. So over here I've put this toilet block. Might change that, I'm not 100% sure, but I might change that and move that toilet block to somewhere else. But we'll see. I do like where it is for the time being though. There's the exit to the roller coaster. If we take a walk down the hill, I have filled it in so that it is immersive. I've put a wall on one side, I've put some rocks, some foliage on the other, and you get some great views of this coaster walking up and down this hill. So if we take a walk down to near the bottom, and we'll turn around and just look at that for a view. What a view that is. Yeah, so a little bit about this coaster. So it was suggested by Michael from M&J Games. I've never actually built one of these before. I think there's only one of these in the UK, but I've never actually been on it myself, so I didn't know really how to do this ride, but I think I've just gone with instincts and just sort of put my own twist on it. As you can see, fully kitted out queue line, with the coaster flying over on top of us. The inspiration from that, or for that, was from Stealth at Thorpe Park, because as you walk through the queue line at Stealth at Thorpe Park, the coaster flies over the top of your head and it rattles all the cages, and it's just a brilliant experience. So that was the sort of idea behind that. Just gone for this sort of, it's sort of a medium to short layout, but it works. It's quite low to the ground, apart from that first sort of drop and then up into that first turnaround section. Apart from that, the rest of the coaster is quite low to the ground. It's quite whippy. Not too much in terms of the station building, quite a relatively sort of tame building, but I think it looks really nice out and like sort of open, rather than an enclosed station. So I'm quite happy with how this turned out. But yeah, what I'll do is I will take you on a on-ride POV at the end of this video, so stick around for that. But that is pretty much it for this week's episode. It is a shorter episode this week. Unfortunately, this week I have been quite distracted. I haven't managed to record a lot of the theming, and it was, in all honesty, a little bit rushed. But my thoughts behind the theming was, because it's a motorbike, in the UK we have a lot of country roads, and so when you're going down the country roads, you always see these groups of motorbikes or even single motorbikes just flying through these country roads. And so that's sort of what I was going for with all the trees. And you'll see in the POV that the ground is sort of like a tarmac, which is just like a country road in the UK. So that was the sort of theme I was going for, just a group of motorbikes flying through the country roads. Yeah, and so that is pretty much it. Now, thank you again to everybody who has followed the series so far, who have put suggestions in the comments, and all your feedback. It's greatly appreciated. We haven't got a lot of episodes left in this series. I am currently on 80% in the park, so I've got another 20% to get the last area in the park, which will feature another coaster. But I'm going to get the next area done in probably the next I would say three more episodes. Yeah, 3 more episodes, and then the last episode, the 4th episode, will be the park tour. Yeah, guys, so all I'm going to do now is leave you with an on-ride POV and some cinematic shots at the end as well. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you in next week's episode. Thanks again everyone, and don't forget to get your suggestions in the comments. Thanks everyone, see you next week.